Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cyber Monday. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best tech and gaming deals we can find. So, with the holidays right around the corner, some last-minute gift ideas to buy someone else or to ask for yourself. If you guys see anything you like, I'm going to have all the deals we show off listed for you guys in order in the description down below so you can check it out. And if you don't have Prime already, I'll have a 30-day free trial so you can sign up down below as well. You can only take advantage of these deals if you're a Prime member. So got a free trial for you. About 25 plus different tech deals I found. So if you're in the market for some new tech gadgets or some gaming stuff, we got you covered today. Let's hop right in. So first up, we have the Focusrite Vocaster 1, which was a highlight from our live stream on Friday night, if you stopped by for that. This is a super compact audio interface for podcasting, streaming, anything. It has, two knobs there for your gain and your monitoring control, 3 buttons for an auto gain, an enhance mode to clear up the audio, touch the mute. So a really compact audio interface for just $40 is definitely one of the better deals I've seen. It says the list price was, $150, 75% off essentially. But you take a look at the last year, it's usually around, it'll be $80 and it'll hop up to $150, then drop down to $40, go back up to $150. Then it's been on sale for $40 the last week. But still, that is a really good price for an audio interface here. Definitely one of the better deals I've seen just in general over the last week. Next up, we have a 15.6-inch 1080p USB-C and HDMI portable monitor. So this can be for, a portable monitor to have like a secondary display for your laptop on the go, for your gaming consoles, or just to have at your PC setup, your desk setup, and have a secondary display, whether it be next to your current monitor, under your current monitor, in front of your keyboard. That's a really good price, $40. We've showed similar ones off on Cooltech under 50. They're always like right at $50, sometimes $55 will jump up to. But having a thin secondary monitor like this, as you can see, just 0.31 inches, definitely pretty nuts for that price. Again, under $50, $40 for this. Really cool, really versatile. More screen real estate, the better for productivity. And going right along with that, if you want like a different style, this is a 13.5-inch monitor, but it's like the extended, stretched resolution here. Still 1920 by 720p, but you have HDMI again, the USB-C. This is gonna be good for, people put these a lot inside their PCs to monitor temps with like IDA64 or wallpaper engine. Of course, you can also have it vertically. This would also be a great thing, and as we showed it off on the channel, for like putting it, again, behind your keyboard. So just a different, layout this time, right? Not touchscreen, neither of them are touchscreen. They do have touchscreen versions for more money, but at just $71, 12.5 inches, giving you guys some good options to improve that desk setup and your gadgets. Now, speaking of our live stream on Friday night, this was the microphone I was using. It's the DJI Mic Mini. And in Friday's actual video, I didn't even know this was possible. I showed off this version, which was the 2-pack with the receiver here, but they have just a 1-pack. So if you don't need 2 microphones, if you're not doing, streams with multiple people or like, podcasts where you're gonna have more than one person talking, you can just get the one version with the receiver, and it's only $45. It sounds really good. You have your gain dial on the receiver, USB-C, so you can plug into your phone, your laptop, or use the cable, plug it into your PC, and pretty much have a wireless mic for anything. It's even got the 3.5mm jacks. You can also use it wired for the receiver. Lots of options, really versatile, sounds really good, super compact. Again, use this on Friday. If you saw that, I used it in some shorts as well. Definitely sounds really good, and $45 is a steal. Popping back in to remind you guys real quick, I do the Cooltech Under 50 series pretty much every month. If you ever saw something you liked but never picked up, go back and revisit those episodes of the series. I'll put the playlist link down below for you guys. You can go back, watch some episodes, and see what's on sale in those videos as well. We've been doing them for almost 10 years now. So a lot of tech, under $50. Now, Blink has this 2-pack of their outdoor wireless security cameras. It's a 1080p outdoor camera, pretty compact as well, giving you guys just some extra ease of mind if you want to keep an eye on the property or the mailbox, the garage. 2 packs, plus it includes their sync module for just $51. Don't have to go over this much, go over this stuff in too much detail. You get the idea of what this is. That's a pretty good bundle here. Pretty much a 3-in-1 bundle with the 2 cameras and the sync core for just $50. For some peripherals, Asus has their ROG Harp Ace Mini on sale for just $59. What is this usually? Usually $69 to $70. It was $59 back in October. Still pretty good. That's a really good price for a modern, lightweight, symmetrical gaming mouse. So, 105 hours, 36,000 DPI, 49 grams. And they do have the larger versions, like we just showed off the Harp 2 Ace. They have the Extreme carbon fiber model. They have the AIM Lab edition, but this is the smaller, more compact and lighter version for just $59. Pretty good price there. For good gift ideas, good gadgets to buy somebody else for the holidays, these always sell extremely well. Tiny, magnetic, rechargeable hand warmers. They snap together, nice and compact, will fit in your pocket, and then you can just turn them on, hold them. It'll keep your hands nice and warm if you're out in the cold all day, for going just outdoors for an event for a while. And again, rechargeable. You can also use just the built-in battery to charge your phone if you want. So lots of cool uses. They have a bunch of different colors and designs and stuff as well, but just the standard black models, only $20, 33% off. They're usually around $25 to $35 or $25 to $30. So you figure $5 to $10 off. Really good gift idea. These always sell really, really well when we do these lists. And speaking of which, another good gift idea, I was just coming across this, not a crazy savings, only about $4, but it's a 32-in-1 multifunctional cleaning kit for all your electronics, your headphones, your PC, your phone, your IEMs, your camera lenses. It's got so many different pieces, 32 pieces in total, keeping everything clean, no gunk buildup. Clean your keyboard, clean your camera, clean your phone, keep your earbuds nice and clean. $15, again, another good gift idea, a stocking stuffer, a Secret Santa, all that sort of stuff. Now this GK Gamma K TK75HE V2. All right, I'm Dr. Seuss over here. We have a wireless Hall Effect gaming keyboard, tri-mode connectivity. So you can use it over Bluetooth, over the wireless 2.4 gigahertz connection, or wired over USB-C and take advantage of the 8K hertz polling rate. Nice compact 75% form factor here. The Hall Effect switches, rapid trigger, all the goods. And this is definitely a pretty good bundle or just not a bundle, but a good deal for a gaming keyboard that's wireless. They have 2 different switch options with the magnetic Mercuries or the magnetic Phoenixes, and they come in either black or a white and silver. Again, $65, usually around $75. As you can see, usual sale price between $75 to $70. Take an additional, $8 off that. Just giving you guys some options on some new gaming peripherals. As we head into the Yunzi AL68, another wireless keyboard here. This one full aluminum, 60% layout with the knob. So it's actually, this is more so a 65%. They don't even really know what they're talking about. A 65% with the knob. The main difference here is this isn't Hall Effect. It uses your traditional mechanical switches with the Milk V2s. So if you're not on the Hall Effect bandwagon, you could still use traditional mechanical switches. Hot swap, obviously swap them out with other switches that you've liked over the years or have probably picked up. $63, not too bad. Gaming monitors, always the most common request when we do our live streams. Found a few on Friday night as well, so I figured I'd showcase some of the better ones. This Asus ROG Strix model, under $200, so 27 inches, 2560 by 1440p, okay? 180 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, G-Sync compatible, and you have the ELMB, so extreme low motion blur. Gonna be a good option for under $200. I always feel like in the 27-inch 1440p, that is the sweet spot for, you're sitting, 2 feet in front of your monitor, sometimes less than that. This is gonna be a really good sweet spot, the resolution at that size for a really good pixel density. You get that 180 hertz to 1 millisecond. So gonna be good for, most modern games, especially at that price. Yes, there's definitely monitors out there that have better specs, that have, 360 hertz, 4K, OLED. This isn't that, but those are more they're a lot more money. This just under $200. LG's sort of equivalent, but a bit better specs here. Again, giving you guys options. Their 27-inch 1440p monitor, but 240 hertz. So you get a bump in the refresh rate here. 1 millisecond response time, AMD and G-Sync. You get the FreeSync Premium here. Again, bit of a bump here. Yes, if you compare this to the Asus model, it's about $100 more expensive for what, 60 extra hertz. That's gonna be completely up to you. But as I said, I'm giving you guys options on some current deals. There's not a lot of monitor deals, not a lot of TV deals at all. You're saving 44% at $280. You go down here, you see it's usually $290 to $300 on the, the random sale week they'll have throughout the year. You'll also see that the majority of the time it is priced at $480 to $490. So you figure $270, $280, not the worst in the world. And then bumping it up a bit more, each one sort of edging each other out. The Asus ROG Strix 27-inch model, this gets the upgrade in being 4K, so not 1440p, 4K at 160 hertz still, 1 millisecond response time. So essentially the upgraded version of this, the 1440p, this one, the 4K model for that extra $100+. What am I gonna say, guys? You know what I'm gonna say. Giving you guys some options. All right. Power banks, probably the second most commonly requested item when we do our live streams. This is a portable power station. This thing is 28,000 milliamp hours, 100 watts, 200 watt peak charge. So this is gonna let you, plug in stuff with the AC output there. You have a bunch of extra stuff for laptops, USB-Cs, USB-A, DC and AC power. And it seems like it's one of those like bigger ones when you take a look at this picture, but then you take a look at how it stacks up next to like a laptop, and it's actually pretty compact. It doesn't seem that much bigger than like, a phone. It's like if you had a stack of like 10 iPhones, that's the size of this. So a lot of power, you're gonna be able to plug more things into this and get a hell of a charge. Like you can see the 1 to 200 watt peak charge, 28,000 milliamp hours. If you're out on the go, camping, if you're charging your laptop, your phone, you can charge a lot of stuff with this. And for that price, really not too bad. I really, personally enjoy stuff like this. I'm actually gonna buy this for an episode of Cool Tech Under 100. And I think $66 is super fair. Comes in gray or yellow. The yellow looks kind of ugly. So gray model for 66 bucks, whereas it's usually, again, around 69. It'll bump up a bit to 89. So you're saving $3 off the usual sale price, which does, I guess, technically make this the lowest it's kind of been. But again, this can definitely be pretty useful, and it's not hundreds of dollars. It's 66. And then for a 60,000 milliamp hour power bank, this one though, not 1 to 200 watts, just 22.5 watts, another 60,000 milliamp hour battery bank. You have your 6 ports right up top there. It does look like it takes micro USB in for charging, which is still kind of odd for like charging this device itself. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, the micro USB input. So this is probably like an older one, but $31 for 60,000 milliamp hours is pretty decent bang for your buck. Usually around 36, so about $5 off. Black or blue color. That's pretty good. 60,000 milliamp hours here for just $30. Now, just yesterday we had our top gaming headsets of the year video, and this is actually like a recent deal. This was not this price on Black Friday. It was $170 on Black Friday, actually. Now the Fractal Scape gaming headset is down to just $140. So a very, very limited sale here. Either black or white color options. I showed these off. They're my personal favorite headset of the year. It has this wireless charging dock that you can just plug it into at the end of the day. It'll snap into place and charge up for you guys. It's a very clean and minimal looking headset. Sounds really great as well. And 140 bucks is a really, really good price. You'll see it just launched over the summer for 200. And the last week it was 170, like I was saying. And then just, Sunday to Monday, down to 140. Again, if you haven't seen my top gaming headset of the year video, definitely check it out. These are number 3, but still my personal favorite of the year. 140 bucks, $140 is really good. And another headset that was on my list, which kicked off the list actually at the number 5 spot, was the Asus ROG Pelta. This has really good 50mm titanium plated drivers, which are the same drivers as their higher end model, but now in a more budget form factor here. It's plastic, so it's gonna be, lighter overall. For PS5, PS4, Switch, PC, mobile, anything pretty much over USB-C. Also has tri-mode connectivity, so you can use them wired through Bluetooth or 2.4 gigahertz. Has a really good detachable mic. Like I said, they're nice and lightweight as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. Like I said, at my number 5 spot, and they're only $100. They're usually $120. They'll drop to $105 every now and then, $110, $120, $130, $110. So $99 for a really good headset's definitely a good price. Now, I've showed these off probably 50 million times. The Nothing Ear A. 59 bucks, really good. These are the Nothing, equivalent of AirPods, pretty much. They launched for $110. I bought them back in May of last year. I have them, I love them. I still use, these are my main, earpods on the go. Earpods, AirPods, you know what I mean? My main wireless earbuds on the go. $59 is insane. I have them in white. They look really nice. They sound really good. Has a really cool app where you can customize and EQ them. Mess with the active noise canceling, which is also really good. Has 6 built-in mics. Crazy stuff. Really good for $60. Fifine has their AM8 Pro T bundle on sale. We showed off the AM8T deal on Black Friday. This is the Pro upgraded model from that, and again, still has the bundle of the included mic arm, which not only has RGB on the mic, but RGB on the mic arm for just $72 instead of $95. Also comes in black, pink, or white. 48 kilohertz at 24-bit. It's got really good, just natural, the noise reduction from the capsule on the inside, XLR in the back, or USB-C. You can plug in your headphones in the back as well to monitor that, and an RGB button to change, the RGB effects or shut it off completely. Mac or PC compatible, as well as PS4 and PS5. 240 RGB combos. That is wild for a mic. Yeah, really cool stuff. Again, tap to mute. It's got that really, ergonomic functionality really in terms of using it and seeing, your settings and stuff. I definitely dig these. Really good price, $72. Again, what is it usually? About 75. Sometimes it'll hop up to 90, 95. Lightning deal will be around 74 bucks. So this $92, is it technically a deal? $3 off the usual sale price. So just wanted to highlight that and show it off. Lots of cool features if you're in the market to add to your RGB gaming setup. Pretty good stuff here. And for a different version of a microphone, this is gonna be for your camera, or could also sort of just plug into pretty much anything over USB-C, because that's the trick with the Comica VM10 Pro. This also was featured in an episode of Cool Tech Under 50, like I said before. So obviously when you think of a little shotgun mic like this, you think of it, attached to a camera up top, just to get audio on your camera. But there is an analog and a digital switcher mode. So you can plug it in over the 3.5mm jack to go to your camera, or switch to the digital mode, and you'll see right here, there is a USB-C port. So you can plug that into your phone or your laptop or your PC and then use it digitally on there. So it's versatile. I like the 2 options there. Sounds good for the price. Super compact, adjustable gain dial right on it. Yeah, if you take a lot of video on your DSLR or on your phone, cool little option for just $37, usually around $40 to $45. Saw this on sale today, the XP Pen Artist 12. This is a 11.5-inch drawing tablet, but it has the built-in screen here, so you can actually see what you're drawing as it reflects on your laptop or your PC, whatever you plug this into. And that's obviously gonna give you the benefit of seeing what you're drawing in real time right in front of you, versus having this just be a blank tablet where you're staring at the screen and sort of blindly drawing on the pad. You're gonna lose a lot of detail and precision when you're drawing and stuff like that. So having the screen on the display, obviously gonna be pretty cool. You have over 8,000 pressure sensitivities. With the stylus, it comes with a glove as well, so your palm's not dragging on the screen. Usual price of around $150 down to $140. If you are in the graphic design, anything like that, even for just like editing and stuff, whether it's photo or video, people use these. I've seen people use these for gaming. Lots of cool stuff here. Working our way down, I talked about these last year. Mocha Master. Yes, $250 is kind of expensive, but the usual price is $360. If you want a coffee maker that will last you 10 plus years and make your coffee the same way every single time, every morning, Mocha Master is the way to go. There's a reason it's got over 4,200 reviews and 4.3 stars. If you watch any review, you read any article, if you read anything about Mocha Master, you will see these are the best and most consistent coffee makers out there. And the reason being, it's just the same consistency every time. The heating element is going to heat it to the exact same, gives it that a higher temperature, which will allow your coffee to like bloom. It extracts more flavors from your coffee, and that is always going to be consistent. There's not a lot of features. That's what's cool about it. Your features are on or off, half a pot or a full pot. Boom. It's going to do what you want the same way for 10 years straight. And it comes in a bunch of different colors. You're probably asking, Frank, why are you showing these off? Because I got one 2 years ago, as you can see, November 23rd. So pretty much, 2 years ago. And our coffee game has elevated times 10. Absolutely love these. I will always highly recommend a Mocha Master. And again, all different colors to fit your kitchen or your setup. I mean, hell, look at this. The red one, $239. The black one right now, just $208. That's insane. I paid, I want to say like $280 or $275 when it was on sale 2 years ago. So this is about $70 off the cheapest price. Hell yeah, highly recommend. And if you want more of a simplistic coffee approach, you can get the Nespresso Virtuo Pop Plus. This does take the Nespresso pods, but they have a bunch of different flavors. Also, just a quick and easy way to get a cup of coffee in the morning if you're heading out the door. Only $76 for the launch price of $120. Let's see, where is the price history chart? Let's refresh, see if that pops back up. We have one of these as well. So again, we have our Mocha Master. We also have the Virtuo, the espresso maker as well, because again, gives you options if you just want to run out the door real quick. If you don't want to make a whole pot or half a pot, you just want a single cup throughout the day, this will have your back. Usual price about $100. So you're saving around 25 bucks in this gray model. They have other colors for a bit more money, but the dark gray for $75 is definitely good. And like I said, with these Nespresso pods, they have a bunch of different flavors and sizes. Highly recommend them. The hazelnut's my personal favorite. And then rounding it out with two gaming mice, an older version, but really good for $80. The Logitech G Pro X Superlight. So has their 25K sensor. Again, this is not the Superlight 2 or the Superlight 2C. It's just the OG Superlight. 63 grams. So at the time when this came out, back in, what was that, 2021, 2022, around there. I think it was, around that time. That was still a pretty good weight, but the size of this is what people like. It's a user-friendly G Pro X Superlight shape, right? People love this mouse. If you heard good things about it and you want to save some money, $80. Again, it's not the Superlight 2, it's not the Superlight C, the Superlight for 80 bucks. But you can get my mouse, the Random Frank P and Pulsar X2 Crazy Light, for just $90, so just $10 more, and it's pretty much half the weight. It's 8K hertz. It has an optical sensor and optical switches versus mechanical, which die out and have double clicking issues and debounce over time. That is never gonna be a problem with these because it is all optical. Higher polling, higher DPI, lower weight, and this is my exclusive colorway here with the Midnight Camo. We launched these back in August, and guys, if you take a look right here, there's only 5 left in stock on Amazon. Again, my exclusive colorway. Look, you come down here, hey, it's me. Yes, I designed this mouse, I made the colorway, I teamed up with Pulsar. I absolutely love it. It looks dope, and if you wanna get your chance, you wanna buy this mouse, only 5 left for the super good price of $90 instead of $130, which it usually is on here. Now is the time for the holidays. Support your boy. So alright guys, that'll wrap it up for our Cyber Monday tech deals video. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, everything we just showed off we listed for you guys in the description down below, so you can check it out. It's the final day for it, so hop on these deals while you can before they disappear in the morning. If you saw anything you liked and you found this video helpful, give this video a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on all socials at randomfrankp, and last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.